So what's the deal with this Lego piece? It's a very common piece. It appears in 9 different Hero Factory sets. But why is this one piece worth like $15? Well, let's discuss why that's the case. And I'll also share some ways that you could use this piece in your own Lego creations. Let's dive in. So the piece in question is this one here. On Bricklink, it's called Hero Factory Shield with bar handle. If you want to buy one, the current price for a used one is $8 Australian dollars, or about 5 USD. The price for a new one, it's about $15 on average. That's in Australian dollars. In US dollars, that comes to about $10, which is still a lot for one Lego piece. And in comparison, here's a lime variant of this piece. Now, used or brand new, this piece comes to like $1, which is about like 60 cents in US dollars. And what makes it weird is that this piece is very common. The lime variant, it actually only comes in one set. That's this Hero Factory set here called Scorpio. But the gunmetal variant, like I said, it comes in 9 sets. To me, that makes it fairly common, right? Some of those sets include the Invasion from Below set, Breeze's Flea Machine. You can see it comes with 3 of them, 1 on each leg. Bulk 3.0 uses 2 of them on his arms there to connect his blades. Furno XL, a wonderful set, it comes with 2 of them on his torso. This slightly more obscure Hero Factory accessory polybag, it comes with 2 of them. I don't really need to circle those, you can see them, they're right there on the front of the packet. It's like a third of this set. This polybag also uses one, it does, if you see in the instructions here, it's on the back. Rocker's Crawler Mech, this stylish little silly boy, he's got 2 of them on the arms. Stormer's Mech here's got 3 of them. And Rocker XL, he's got the most out of all of these sets, he comes with 4. Yeah, it's not exactly a hard piece to find. So why is it so dang expensive? Well, I only showed you 8 of the sets that this piece comes in, but there is a 9th set that this piece appears in. It's the Batpod. Here it is here. You can see that it comes with 6 of this piece. So this Lego Batman set, it's based off of Batman's motorbike as it's seen in the last 2 The Dark Knight movies. The trouble is this set is extremely rare. The Batpod set, it's an exclusive set. It was given out to winners of a LEGO VIP sweepstakes contest that took place in June 2015. So to be eligible to win this set, you had to be a registered LEGO VIP member, and then you needed to buy a LEGO DC Superheroes set, either online or in-store, and you had to do this during the month of June, which was like the time period for these sweepstakes. And also people were limited to 1 entry per member per day. So the winners were then drawn the following month in mid-July. Although, rest in peace Ben, because VIP members in Australia and New Zealand, they were not able to enter. We do actually have a different VIP system here in Australia. I believe that probably is why. But yeah, that makes that set even more rare because if you were in Australia or New Zealand, you couldn't get one. So with the people who did win, all up, there were only 750 copies of this set given out. So yeah, very, very rare. But the fun thing about this set, if you look through the parts inventory of this set on Bricklink, there's not much that's overly rare and there's nothing that's really like exclusive to this set. Every piece, unless I'm missing something, is pretty stock standard. So a lot of people, they'll just part out this set using pieces in their collection and then they'll just build a version of it themselves. The only thing that makes this set rare is the box. If you have that, the value goes up a lot. Here it is for sale on Bricklink. It's like $180 if you buy it used, which likely means people who've just rebuilt it themselves. But it's closer to $1,000 if you get it new. Yeah, that's how rare it is. And yeah, thankfully you can get it for much cheaper. Well, $180 is still a little expensive, but you know, way cheaper than $1,000. All you have to do is part it out yourself. And pretty much the rarest and I guess most difficult piece to find would maybe be like these wheels that the Batpod uses. They're like $10 each, so you know, $20 for the 2 that you need for the set, roughly. But those actually appear in like 6 relatively modern sets, so not too difficult to get those. But then the next rarest part, well, that's these Hero Factory Shield with bar handle pieces. Now, I'm assuming a little bit here, but it seems likely that most of the people who want to build this set with their existing pieces, well, they aren't really going to be Construction and Hero Factory collectors. So they're not really going to have these pieces lying around in their collection, they're going to have to go on Bricklink and order them online. And as a result, that's what's driving up the price of this very common Lego piece. Because hey, people are pretty big fans of the Dark Knight trilogy of movies by Christopher Nolan. Many rank them amongst the best superhero films ever. And a lot of people, they want a full collection of every Dark Knight related Lego set. And you need this one to have the full collection. Also, this bike is pretty iconic for the movie, so it makes sense that you'd really want this if you're a fan of the movies. So yeah, as a result, demand is very high for this set, which means demand is very high for this piece, and it goes up in value. That's why this piece is so expensive instead of being a like 60-cent piece. I mean, heck, even a very cheap Invasion from Below set that comes with this piece, like this one, the Rocker Crawler, the price of that is even going up a little bit more than it should because it has these pieces in it. I mean, look, it's getting closer to 40 Aussie dollars. And this set retailed for like $15 back in the day. Also, I found this funny. Check out the very first listing for this set that's for sale right now on Bricklink. This person says that they've removed these specific pieces and they're selling the set as is without those parts. So yeah, look at that. People are even buying up these Hero Factory sets, taking those pieces and then selling the rest. But on the plus side, you can actually go to Bricklink right now and you can pick these pieces up for like $1 to $2 Australian dollars, which is decent. However, these are all used pieces. And also, you're going to need 6 of these to complete that Batpod set. And most of these Bricklink stores, they're selling like 1 or maybe 2 of these pieces each, which means you're going to need to shop at multiple stores, and then the shipping price is going to go up a fair bit, and as a result, you're going to just be spending still a lot of money. And like I said, these are also used, which means that the quality may not be so great, unless they specify otherwise. And like we can see here, the average price, used or new, still expensive. But there is hope. This year, LEGO is releasing a brand new Batpod set. It's this one here. It even comes with a Construction Christian Bale Batman. Now, this bike unfortunately doesn't use this piece, but maybe interest in this part will die down a little bit since a brand new retail set is available that's like close enough to this exclusive set. So maybe people will forget about it a little bit and we'll see the prices change. Or maybe we won't. I mean, heck, another example of something being reintroduced and the older expensive version not changing, well, that's the LEGO Goat. This thing used to cost a fortune. That's because everyone wanted one, but it only came in one set. But this year, LEGO, they made a brand new Goat piece. It is slightly different. Now, you would think that this would change the value of the old one, right? Nope, it's still like $100. It has gone down a little bit, but it's still a lot. So remaking a highly in-demand and highly desired thing, that's not always going to change the price, unfortunately. Oh well. Still, at least this Batpod set makes for a much more affordable way to obtain this really cool vehicle. Now, what about using this piece in your own LEGO creations? Well, Loaf Builds uses this piece here on a mock called Big Grunt. If we move down to the legs here, we can see that some of them are used on the knees. This piece looks great as a knee pad. And also it blends in very nicely with all of the other gunmetal pieces everywhere else on this mock. Now sure, it's a very subtle way of using this piece, but it works well as a nice little finishing touch. And hey, small inclusions, sometimes they're the best inclusion. CT Piron, he uses these pieces in a few different ways on a mock called Guardian. I love how this piece has been used for the head design here. Now, placing a stud in the exposed little gap at the bottom of this piece, that looks great. The builder, who's called Chris, he describes this mock as, quote, some kind of Aztec-inspired bionicle creature/robot. And I think this headpiece, it actually kind of has that energy to it. It's very lovely. We can also see this exact same piece being used on the crotch, as well as for leg armor. It's amazing how versatile this piece is. It looks great in every single area of this creation. Really, really solid stuff here. And it's just a great example of the infinite possibilities of this piece. So there you go, guys. That's the story behind this oddly expensive LEGO piece, and how you can use it in your own creations. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check the links in the description below. You'll see links to all the builders that I featured at the end of this episode. And that's all for today. Happy building, and bye for now.